Welcome to Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. This is your go-to source for practical advice and support for when the divorce process has finished. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll cover a variety of topics related to post-divorce. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of life after divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here's your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Welcome back to another episode of Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And life after divorce can bring many unexpected changes. Today, we're going to look at one of those, and it's going to be spousal maintenance. Can it be modified after the final decree? So let's start with what is spousal maintenance? And so spousal maintenance, as you probably already know, is also known as alimony or spousal support. And it's a court-ordered payment from one spouse to the other after the divorce is finalized. And it's intended to provide financial support and help the receiving spouse maintain a standard of living somewhat similar to what they enjoyed during the marriage. Now, modifications to the spousal maintenance? Well, the good news in many cases is spousal maintenance can be modified after the final decree under certain circumstances. And here's why. You got the life circumstances that really you can't plan for that do change. So imagine the spouse receiving maintenance gets a well-paying job, or the paying spouse experiences a significant income reduction. These changes can impact the need or ability to pay for maintenance. Now, when we look at modifying spousal maintenance, there's a few common reasons for this. And the court's going to consider these as potential options, and that is a change in income, like I just mentioned. You know, if there is a substantial change and involuntary increase or decrease, then for either spouse, you can look at having things modified. There's the remarrying of the receiving spouse. So if your ex-spouse who's receiving the spousal maintenance gets remarried, typically that terminates the need for spousal maintenance. Cohabitation of the receiving spouse. So if the receiving spouse cohabitates with a new partner in a committed relationship, it might affect the need for maintenance as well. Retirement of either spouse. Retirement can definitely impact income and financial needs. And then the disability of either spouse. Well, you don't want to see any kind of disability occur. If it does, it could affect potential earning of the spouse and the need for financial support. Now, looking at the modification process, if you believe your spousal maintenance needs modification, you'll need to file a petition with the court. An experienced divorce attorney can guide you through this process, which typically involves filing the petition. So, it's going to outline the reasons for seeking modification and your desired changes. Then you have serving your ex-spouse, because they have the right to respond to your petition. Gathering evidence. So this will include things, like pay stubs, tax returns, medical records to support your claim. And then you have the hearing. A judge will review the evidence and arguments from both sides before issuing a decision. Remember, modifying spousal maintenance can be complex. It's also not guaranteed. So just because you request it doesn't necessarily mean you'll get it. Now, let's look at benefits of working with an experienced divorce attorney. And an attorney with experience in family law can advise you on the likelihood of your modification request being successful. Like I said, it's not guaranteed. And then they'll also help you gather and present evidence to support your case. They're going to negotiate a settlement with your ex-spouse to avoid a court hearing if possible, and then represent you effectively if you do end up going to court. So life after divorce can necessitate adjustments to spousal maintenance agreements. Consulting with an attorney can help navigate the modification process and ensure a fair outcome. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, a new you after divorce. Should you have any questions on today's topic, leave a comment, shoot me an email, give me a call. Happy to help. Divorce is not the end of your story. As you already know, it is the start of your next great chapter. And with that, have a great day.